Hey dolls! So, in this video, I am going to be doing a review of a new line of hair product. It's called Blond Brilliance, and I was at Sally's a while ago, and I was just cruising around, and I feel like this is a brand that's just kind of always been at Sally's in the hair dye section that I just overlooked. But apparently it's new. I asked the woman who worked at Sally's, and she says, oh yeah, we just got that in, and this was about a month ago, so it's a few months old for Sally's, as far as I know. But the name Blond Brilliance, obviously the line is geared towards people with blonde hair. They have some pretty cool and different products. They have lighteners that also tone your hair and deposit color at the same time. They're brightening, lightening toners. They just have regular toners. They have cream lighteners. They have their own set of developers. They use oil-based developers, which I'll get into in a second. And they have just their own toning shampoo, toning conditioner. It's a cool line, and I'd recommend anyone who is sort of down for a more lighter hair color. Even if you aren't doing something that's blonde, maybe you're going to a pastel color, I recommend looking at this line. It seems really, really cool. But my friend from home and I did this together. We both did the toners. So I did it in the color Champagne and she did it in the color Misty Rose. I'll be showing both of our pictures. My friend is Gabby. She's a very good friend of mine. She's sort of my hair color comrade. We've been playing with the hair together forever, and whenever we get together we always end up doing some sort of hair coloring. But we used just the toners for this. And previously I've used the lilac toner, but disclaimer, you cannot use regular peroxide developer for this. I originally just did this with level 20 developer and it didn't really do much, just toned my hair a little bit. I didn't really see much deposit of a lilac color because in the swatch it shows a lilac hair color or a champagne hair color, or for the Misty Rose it's pink. So basically you do have to use the Blond Brilliance line of developer, and you'll be able to tell that they're different because they don't just have 10, 20, 30, 40 volume developer. It's I think 5, 15, 25, 35, and they're oil based. So that is something with their formula. I don't know, I won't get into it because I know nothing about it, but something about their formula is oil based and you have to use their line of developers. I know it sucks, you might have to spend a few more bucks, but it's worth it. You don't want to use the wrong developer when you're playing with your hair. So the other cool thing about these toners is that they can lift up to a level of color. So let's say you have patchy hair, the whole idea is, I guess you could even things out, you could lighten it a level. Let's just say you've gone brassy or your hair is dulled down a level, you could brighten it really back up to that, bump it up to the next level. It kind of gives your hair a little bit of oomph. So first I have pictures of us before. I'm looking at my computer to see. Gabby had her hair was previously a rosy, strawberry blonde, but it's was literally red strawberry blonde, not natural strawberry or reddish blonde. So as you can see, she has this strawberry blonde and she has roots. So this is what we're starting with for her. And come back. So then I didn't do any bleach, but Gabby bleached her roots. I bleached her roots for her, and you can see right here that her roots are a pretty pure blonde color. They're a little brassy, but not really that bad. We just used the L'Oreal Quick Blue hair lightener, or the Sally's version of it, so we did use a bleach. We didn't just lift it with the toner. But as you can see, the tips of her hair still has that same color that it did before. So the instructions say mix 1 part toner. It comes in a tube like this. You'll see it in the demo video with 1.5 parts oil developer. So we just mixed that all together, and we did Gabby's hair first. And I noticed as we applied it, it went on with a slight pinky tint, but as it processed and oxidized and such, it went to a pretty, it was magenta. So on her hair, the color looked like magenta, and we were aiming to lighten it just a little bit. So we left it on for 20 minutes. So as you can see, Gabby has a very nice end result. Her hair color is blonde, but it has that misty, pinky, rosy sort of hue to it. So it's not a natural blonde. This will not give you a natural tone of color. So you have to really be careful. If you don't want pinkish hair, don't do it. If you don't even want the slightest pink in your hair, don't do it. It's really for people who want to be left with a pink hue, or they would be dyeing even more pink on top of it. So I think Gabby was planning on dyeing a Pravana coral color over it, but I don't know about that right now. So that's the end result we had, and I think it is pretty true to what we had. So because of the nature of that color, it's not toning out a lot of brassy tones. Instead, it would really be used for more of a deposit of pink color. In no ways would I use this to tone to a high lift blonde, this is not going to give you that result, at least for the Misty Pink. So Gabby's result was amazing. We were both really happy with it. So for the Champagne and Me, as you can see, I started with these two different colors of blonde, a more ashy, lighter blonde, like level 10, maybe 9, and then on the sides was like an 8 or a 9, just like regular honey blonde. And I didn't want that. I want my hair to be one color. I don't want the tips to be different color than the roots right now. I just want it all an even color. So I started off with that, and I applied the toner, and I did the same thing as Gabby. We did hers first, then we did mine. I left it on for 20 minutes, maybe a little more, and as you can see, I have it on here. It just looks like a dye when it's on. I just slicked my hair back and let it sit, and I did apply heat. Gabby did heat to her head as well, just with the blow dryer. So I started off with that, and as you can see, it left me still with these two tones. It didn't really even out my color. It evened it out a little bit. The champagne color was really just like a nice, like, neutral blonde tone, at least the swatch that that Blond Brilliance gives at Sally's Beauty Supply. But I was a little upset because it was really ashy at first. I almost felt like it was hinting back onto the silver realm at the tips, and then the sides were different, so I was pretty upset at first. However, with toners, you just kind of have to wait sometimes with any hair dye. The first day or wash or two might not be exactly what you want, but as you can see now, my hair is pretty even and I'm really happy with how it looks. There is a slight difference in tone and like vibrancy between my ends on the top of my head and the sides of my head, but not nearly as noticeable in my opinion. Oops. But not nearly as noticeable in my opinion, and it took about 4 days, 4 washes to get to what I wanted. Those ashy tones subsided with a few washes of just regular shampoo, not purple shampoo, and I ended up with a pretty good end result. So I'm really happy with how my blonde looks now. I think it looks natural, it doesn't look too artificial, and I just wanted a natural, like, even blonde hair color around like level like 9 or 10, not 10, really like level like 8 or 9, and that's what I ended up with. So my overall impression of these is that they're really nice and innovative products. I would definitely recommend them to people. The lilac toner would be great for anyone looking to get lilac, purple, sort of lavendery type hair. The champagne color is great for anyone who just wants a regular tone and maybe to lift a level. The Misty Rose is great if you want like a pinky hue or if you want to dye a pink over it. I think there's one more. I forget what the other one is, but the line is really fun and foolproof, and I definitely recommend it. Just make sure to use their own developers. So that's it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and you want to see more hair product related videos. I love dyeing and coloring my hair, so I'm always happy to vlog about that, and I can continue to do that. Please make sure to leave any comments, questions, or video suggestions in the comment box below. And make sure to find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all that jazz. And make sure to be subscribed so you can see all my videos as soon as they come out. See ya! Ow, I just hit my face.